Hi guys, welcome back to Vitale Style. Today I'm doing a hair tutorial on this look. I was wearing this hair style in my latest favorites video and my weekly favorites, and I had so many people ask for a tutorial, so I wanted to share it with you because it is one of my favorite hairstyles, and I just love it, and it's so easy to do, and I love how voluminous it looks. I love that it looks like you've got so much hair. People are going to think you have extensions in, but you don't. It's just all about creating a lot of volume and curls, which I'll go into in the tutorial. But yeah, I hope that you find this helpful. It's really easy, perfect for summer. Perfect for anytime really, but how wonderful is it for summer to have really big curly hair with a maxi dress, or just, really girly, and I love big hair. So I hope that you find this helpful. If you do, give me a thumbs up, and that's about it really. I hope you guys enjoy, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is obviously apply some sort of heat protectant, the heat protectant of your choice. I use a Tresemme one, but I've already put away. Now I am using this Helen of Troy professional curling iron. This is about a 1-inch curling iron. You can use, I'm not going to use this with a clamp, I'm going to just wrap my hair around it, so you could use a conical iron, a conical wand if you want to. Mine is on my nerves, so that's why I'm not using that. Now, I'm parting my hair in the middle, and I will explain why when we get there, but you want to section your hair in 3 sections because you want to create as many curls as you possibly can, because that's what's going to create a lot of volume and a lot of, make it really voluminous. And then you're going to just clip this out of the way, and then I'm going to take another section like right behind my ear, and I'm going to roll it around and clip it out of the way again. And then I'm going to take the bottom section, split it in half. I'm just looking in the viewfinder to make sure you see everything. And now just take your paddle brush. Make sure you brush it through so it's nice and smooth. This works best on dirty hair, but you can certainly do this on clean hair and it would work out. It's just, you might need to use extra products. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to just take a little clip and clip that aside so it doesn't get mixed in. And I take each section, like this one, and I'm going to split it into 4. Because like I said, I want a lot of curls. So that's a small one, but that's okay. And then I just take my little wand, my little curling iron or wand or whatever, and I'm just going to do, now what I'm doing, you see what I'm doing with my hair? I'm kind of wrapping the hair on itself so it's like a little rope, and that creates a different kind of curl. That creates almost like a little, I guess you can call it like a mermaid wave, but that's what it's creating. And I'll show you another one. I'll show you exactly what I mean. So you take, instead of getting it flat like this around the curling iron, your curling wand like this, I don't. I kind of like wrap it on itself and then wrap it around the curling wand. That just gives me a different kind of curl, and that's the kind of curl I am going after. So I'm just going to let this set for about 8 seconds or so. Let it down. You can see the curl it gives you. It gives you a different kind of curl. I'm going to do it one more time because I really want to show you. And let me see if I stand up, you can see better. Hold on. Let me make a bigger section. So I start flat, and then you can see I roll the hair around itself as I roll it around the curling iron. So I'm going to continue to do this. I'm going to do this on the first layer, and the second layer I'm going to do exactly the same thing, part it in the middle, and then divide each section into 4 pieces or so, and then just really trying to make as many curls as I can. And when I'm ready to do the top layer, I'll bring you back and I'll show you the next step, I guess. So I have both layers curled, and I had a clip in there holding it all together. You can see there's a lot of curls, okay? Don't be scared. All you're going to do is clip this out of the way, and then you're going to take this down. Now, split that in the center. Even if you don't part your hair in the middle, And even if you're not planning on, my hair was short at one point. My hair was a lot shorter at one point. Oh, tangent. Even if you don't part your hair in the center, and I'm not planning on pulling it up in the center, but I'm going to explain to you why I do. I'm going to explain to you as I do this, because I'm going to do exactly what I did on the bottom 2 layers. Reason I do it in the center is because once I do flip it over and put it half up, half down, then it creates that volume. And then you can see the curl because it's not meant to go this way. It's not meant to go across. It's meant to go like, you know, away from the face on the left hand side. But when you pull it across the right, you can see some of the curl in it. That's what I like. So that's why I curl it dead in the center, even though I'm not going to part my hair in the center. I'm going to pull it to one side. I just think it gives you a prettier look. It gives you much more volume, and that's just what I like. But if you want to, you can part it to whatever side you want, to whatever side you feel most comfortable in, and then curl it that way. But if I do that, then when I pull it half up, half down, it's a little too slick. It's a little too smooth. So that's why, because, you know, you curled it in how you want to part it. So went off on a tangent here for you, but you can see I kind of wrap the hair around itself. As I wrap it around the curling iron, you can see how defined that curl is. And we're not going to keep it as defined. We're definitely going to run our fingers through it and loosen them up a bit and add some spray in there. But the point is that you want a lot of curls. Sorry, itch. You want a lot of balance, of bounce, and you want a lot of volume. So I'm going to do this here, and I'll show you one section on the other side, and I curl my bangs and everything. So 1, 2, boom. Let me do this side. Just brush it through, and then always away from the face. That's my preferred method. Otherwise, it just becomes too much of a big mess for me. You can see at the very crown, and you want to take this to the very crown because you want volume, and you want your curl to start as high up as possible to be able to see it when you pull it half up, half down. I hope this is really making sense to you guys, but it really makes sense in my head. I'm just going to continue to curl the rest of it, and then I'll show you what to do next. I'm just taking some hairspray, and I have some bobby pins in this the lid of a box, and I just like to spray my bobby pins with hairspray because it makes them really tacky, and then that way they hold it, you know, they hold everything really well. Truth be told, I have a container with bobby pins that are specifically sprayed with hairspray because they're a little sticky and then they hold really well. Anyway, now take your hair down. You can see you got a lot of curls, okay? Now I'm going to take this L'Oreal Boosted High Lift Creation Spray. You can leave it just like this. It's a really pretty look, but not for today. I kind of section a bit, spray, section a bit, spray. You want texture. So, oh goodness, that is really strong. You want texture, so don't worry about it if it's sticky or anything like that. And then I also brush it, spray it through the curls. Okay. Now pick your part. I just usually always part my hair to the right. Then I just take a section from each side, and you can see I wrap it around and pull up. And now I take my bobby pins that have been sprayed with my hairspray, and I push up and pin. And that's creating that volume right there. I'm going to put probably one more. Okay. And then kind of do the same thing. I just take a piece from in front of my ear. Okay. And you can always adjust it and change things around how you want. I'm eating hairspray. Isn't that fabulous? It's really easy. This is great if you don't want to curl your hair. If you've got second day, like dirty second day hair, It is awesome. And then I take a couple of these like hairpins and I kind of just, if anything is getting crazy and out of control, I need a couple more bobby pins because this is not as flat as I'd like it to be right over here. I want it to be really tight here, but really big and loose everywhere else. Probably put one more. Now obviously it doesn't look exactly like it did the other day, but you know, when it comes to hair, you'll never have the same hairstyle twice in a row. Then I part it in the middle, take my, here it is, take my teasing comb and lightly, just really lightly do that. You can see it's really voluminous. Spray it with a more boosted spray and then just pull it apart. And that's it. You can clearly adjust the top however you like. You can smooth it out a bit with some spray. That's what the side looks like of each one. I like to leave some in the back, mostly in the front. If I had my big, I have this big like wide comb that I use in the shower. That's fabulous for teasing because it doesn't take away any curl. And I wore my hair like this for last year for a wedding, and every single person gave me compliments on it. Obviously looked a little bit more neat than this. And people are going to think you have hair extensions in. People are going to think you have a lot thicker hair than you probably do. But the key is to really get as many curls in as possible. That way it's creating that volume, and then when you tease it and you just spread it apart, looks like that. Anyway, this is it. I hope that you have enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it's been helpful. If you do recreate it, make sure you show me a picture on Twitter or Instagram, whatnot. I'll leave the links down below. Yeah, was there anything else I wanted to say? I don't think so. Just thank you, and I love you guys, and leave me any requests you have for future videos down below. And if you have found this helpful, give me a thumbs up. I certainly do appreciate it, and I'll see you guys really soon. Bye.